Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back. Kellen here from Droid Life. So we're going to walk through Android 3.1 Honeycomb today. It was released and announced simultaneously at Google I/O this last Tuesday. So what we want to do is show you a couple of the big things in it. Obviously, there was a bunch of bug fixes. USB host has basically been enabled, so you can use a mouse with it, a keyboard. You can transfer pictures over to your digital camera, things like that. I'm not going to show you that. What I'm going to show you are the two other things of note, and that's resizable widgets and the new market with movies. So before we get into all that, though, let me go ahead and show you settings. Let's go to About, just show you that I am on. You can see right there, Zoom 3.1, definitely running it. Okay, I did have to manually update, and anyone not rooted is also gonna have to wait. Actually, you cannot manually update unless you're rooted. So if you're stuck back non-root, you're gonna have to just wait until that update pops up on there and let you know. So anyway, let's just go ahead and show you resizable widgets first. So this was announced, and basically it's simple. All you have to do is long press on a widget. You get a couple of arrows, right, left, up, down, if it allows it, and then you just drag those arrows up and down. Okay, so this is my bookmarks widget, and as you can see, I can just move it wherever I want, drag it up and down, extend it, all that good stuff, right? Okay, so I do want to show you also another widget. So I should point out that the bookmark widget is native built into Honeycomb, okay, and it allows for resizing. But watch what happens when I do with this CNBC app. If I long press on it, I don't get anything. Okay, so that's something developers are going to have to enable. And I do believe they said that the Android team said that it only takes like a line of code possibly in order to enable that action. So I bet we'll see some updates in the very near future for a lot of these Honeycomb specific apps, just so that we can have extension and grow widgets and things like that. So that's that. But I did want to show you one more, and this is the native email app. And this will work with Gmail too. All you have to do, long press on it. You can see we actually have 4 options here, and the cool thing about this one is you can actually extend it out to be the entire screen, so it takes up that entire screen over here of mine. So pretty cool, right? I mean, you can change the size on this to basically whatever you want. I mean, you can make it wide and skinny, or you could make it tall and skinny, so whatever you want to do. Just want to show you guys that. I also did want to point out that the UI just seems to be smoother, snappier. Those two stupid words we all use every time a phone gets an update, but it just feels a little bit smoother. The transition just looks a lot sharper than it has in the past, that whole holographic transition. So nice little update there. Also, before we get into the market, I want to show they're starting to make little tiny tweaks to Honeycomb to make it more user friendly, and it's things like this. In the app drawer, you'll see that's the market link, but it now says shop. So it's reminding users that that's how they can quickly get into their market to buy new apps. And I'll show you the proof of that. I have my Samsung tab here, and it's only running 3.0.1, and you can see right there, it's just that icon. Now, if you didn't know Android, you probably wouldn't know that that's to get to the Android market, so I bet a lot of people were probably never pressing that. Okay, so now it says, oh, wow. Sorry about that. Now it actually says shop up there. And if we tap that, it does take us right into the market. And before we get to movies, I do want to show you a couple other things. They're starting to make, like I said, just more little tweaks to things. Like if you see right here, the arrow now has a circle around it. And if we actually go into the market on the tab, you can see it's just an arrow. There's no circle around it. So they're making these tiny little tweaks. Now also, if we go ahead and check out an app, you'll see up here in the top corner there's an arrow to show you to get back. And if we go in on the tab, you can see there's an arrow, but it's sort of pointing up at the corner. I don't think a lot of people understood what that meant, but that'll also get you back. Okay, so they're just making little tweaks here and there to make the experience overall just better and easier, especially if people are going to be adopting this new operating system. So anyway, movies. This was the other big thing, right? Movies. If I just go in and show you a movie, we'll just go into the tourist, and right away you'll see that it says rent in HD for $5 or rent for $3.99 non-HD. There are titles that are going to be $1.99, but all the new releases are probably going to be right around that $5 and $4 range. You can go ahead and tap on a preview, and it takes you into YouTube and the Crackle channel, and jumps right into a preview for you. So it's HD as long as you're on Wi-Fi and all that stuff. So that's preview. Now I've actually rented a movie. I rented The Green Hornet. So I'll show you a couple things around that. I went in and clicked rent and I did the HD version. Once you do that though, you get two options afterwards that say play and download. Okay, so if I hit play, it'll pop up my movie player and it'll stream it, okay, and I can watch it. I can also hit download though, and it'll attempt to download it to my device so that I can watch it offline later on. So I'll show you download first. I tap download, and of course it didn't work like I expected it to. There we go. Tap download, you get some options. You can download only on Wi-Fi, any network, don't show this ever again, all that good stuff. And if we go ahead and do download on Wi-Fi, it should start downloading it to my device so I can play it later. I'm not going to do that right now. If I want to play the video though, I could play it from the market, just hit that button, or I can get into sort of your rentals page, which you can also get to by going up top here to this My Movies link. So we just tap on that to get you to that same place. So if I tap on Green Hornet, it takes me to the Green Hornet movie page. And I'm not going to lie, I have not been able to get this movie to play yet, which is kind of silly. And there, sure enough, it did it again. So it says there was a problem while playing touch to retry. This was sort of an issue we had with YouTube when Honeycomb first launched. I'm not sure if this is going on widely, or if this is just me, or if it's just me today, or if it's just this movie. I don't know. But yeah, I can't get the movie to play. So I'll try to download it later and see if I can watch it. Hopefully this isn't going against my 24-hour grace period, which I should also point out. When you rent a movie, you get it for 30 days. Okay, as long as you haven't watched it. So once you start watching it, then you only have 24 hours to finish it. So when you rent a movie, you get it for 30. But if you start watching it on, say, day 2, you only have until the end of probably day 3 before you have to finish watching it. Okay. So anyway, this is the movie section. This is the new market. Those are resizable widgets. I have noticed just a couple other tweaks here and there, like your Wi-Fi bar will change a little bit. So if I go into settings, I do not believe there's anything different in here. There's still not a, like if you have 10 notifications, there's still not a clear all notification button, which is unfortunate. And I haven't played around in the settings all that much to see if there's anything different. But mostly bug fixes, USB host support, resizable widgets, and the market are really it is. And of course, just more stability. You can tell they've done some stuff probably on the back end that's really going to make this experience much better. So anyway, we'll have more of the coverage of the blog. Hopefully you guys all get this soon. Wi-Fi and Verizon versions are both apparently getting it right now. So hope you guys get it soon too. We're Droid Life and we're out. Peace.